Hey everybody, this is Dave Dugdale, learningdslrvideo.com. Last year I did a video on 10 gift ideas under $100 for like DSLR video. While that video is still relevant today, definitely go check it out if you need ideas still. I don't know, we've got like 10 days left to go before Christmas. But what I thought I'd do this year is show you what's inside my B&H Photo wish list. You guys might have wish lists on like Amazon or B&H Photo. You know, you shopped around on the website, you're like, ooh, I want to try that later. I want to buy that. I'm going to add it to my wish list when I get some money. Well, the really cool thing about this relationship I have with B&H Photo is I just like, they call me up or I send them an email and I just say, this is what I'd like to test. And I've really never hit a limit yet. You know, I've had, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment and they just send it to me, which has been awesome. And so I want to share with you what I've got in my wish list this time. So I really need to buy more lights. And this first item is a 4-lamp fluorescent, and it looks like it's really promising to try out for things for like interviews, or there might be a ton of other uses for it. The spec claims it's a 1,000-watt equivalent output. It's flicker free, it's got a high CRI, and it only comes in around $340. You might be thinking, Dave, that sounds like a lot of money for a light, but hey, have you looked at how much the Kino Flow Diva lights are? They're ridiculous. And this one looks very comparable, much cheaper. So perhaps what I'll do in the future, and I know you guys aren't like, anytime I post a video comparison about lights, you guys don't get very excited about it. I do, because I think once you start using these cameras more and more, you'll figure out it's not so much the camera. A lot of time has to do with the lighting. So what I might do on this one is compare the Diva against this more inexpensive unit and see how well they do. The next item on the list is the Canon C100. While it's about $2,000 more than my Canon 5D Mark III, so it's probably something I'm not going to buy, I would still just love to try it out and test it and see how, you know, put a Ninja 2 on the top of it and shoot ProRes and compare it to my 5D Mark III, and, you know, I'd love to see what those cameras are all about, because I've never touched one. Well, actually, I've touched them at NAB before, but I've never like actually gotten to test one for like 30 days. So maybe I'll try that one out coming soon. All right, the next thing on my list is really not on my list. It's monitors. Our monitor. I need another 24-inch monitor. I'd like to do is get 3 separate ones in for review and compare them all next to each other in this environment with my 18% gray walls and the lighting that I have in here. Obviously I'll close my blinds and stuff like that when I test them and get some people that I really respect in here to look at it as well. And I'd like to keep somewhere around the $1,500, maybe $2,000 range, because this is my window to my world right here. This is everything. And this is not the most accurate monitor, and you guys will probably laugh at me, but I've never calibrated this monitor. So I really want to get to that next step, and that would be getting a new monitor. You know, I've been using Adobe SpeedGrade CC for the last month or so, and I use it on every project. It's awesome. Awesome. If you haven't used it, you definitely use it. It's a powerful, super fast way to grade your stuff. If you've got CC, definitely start using it. DaVinci Resolve, such a pain in the butt. XML, EDL, all this stuff that you had to try to make it work and conform and all this crap. SpeedGrade is awesome. So now that I'm color grading all my stuff quite easily with SpeedGrade, I want a better monitor. So if you have any ideas, I need 3, kind of like like what I did with my computer build earlier this year, where you guys gave me lots of great suggestions, and then I, you know, basically looked at you guys' list of stuff, and then I picked the top 3, and then I tested from there, and I created a really great computer. So if you guys can help me out here, that would be awesome. I can share that back with everybody else. So photographers have a large option of softboxes to choose from. Us guys that do video, not so much, because you put a stinking hot light into a softbox, it'll probably start on fire and burn everything down. So I was really excited when I found this light. It's an LED light. It's called the Photoflex North Star light. It's a 1,000-watt equivalent, but I think it only runs on maybe 100 watts of juice. And so it'll run really cool inside your softboxes, and you can put it with the speed ring arrangements and all the stuff that the photographers have for their strobes and their speed lights and stuff like that. I could use this as a continuous light source, and it's really bright, and it apparently has somewhat of a high CRI from what I could tell. So it'd be really interesting to get this one in, not only to use in a softbox, but when I need to, just as a hard light. Again, I know you guys, every time I post a video about lighting, you guys are not very excited about it, but I'm telling you, lighting is everything. So I definitely want to try this out. So I like to do voiceovers for my videos, and while this Video Mic Pro, which is relatively inexpensive, I don't know, it's $200 or so, sounds great for 3 to 4 feet away, especially for the price. It's kind of a sloppy shotgun microphone. I mean, I can turn my head this way and back that way, and it's still picking it up, you know, or I could rotate the mic this way, you know, 15, 20 degrees off axis and back this way, and it still works fine. It's not really super directional, which fits my needs great. But there's sometimes when I want to do voiceovers, when I do a voiceover with this and I bring it up really close, bring the gain down, it doesn't sound very good. I need that full, rich, fat sound that you get from a large diaphragm microphone. And so what I'm looking at is the Audio-Technica AT4033, which apparently I think is a very popular mic, has an XLR connector, but I would like to compare it to some of the more inexpensive large diaphragm microphones that have a USB connection. So not really video related, but I would love to get a Tether Tools table mount type thing for my C-stand. When I'm down in my studio and I'm doing like stills, I'm tethering my laptop. Oh, by the way, I bought a new laptop and it was based off of all your guys' recommendations, and I'll get more into that later. But have a laptop sitting on top of my C-stand on this Tether Tools stand, tethered to my Canon 5D Mark III, and be able to shoot photos. Just one of those items that I know I'll probably use way more than just for the laptop. It'll be just a great flat surface to be having in my studio. So I'd like to incorporate jib shots into my videos, and I don't own a jib yet. So I've been thinking of two things, either one, buying one, and the one on my wish list is the Aviator Travel Jib. Don't know if it's any good or not. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know, because maybe what I'll do is I'll compare that one to maybe one that you guys like, as well as building one, because I know you can build one for like maybe $40 or $50 worth of Home Depot supplies. Put it all together, maybe compare all three, see how lightweight, compact, easy to travel with them they are. Because I think it'd be, you know, give my videos a whole new look, being able to incorporate like one jib shot into each video that I do. Because, you know, it's creating a nice establishing shot. And that's pretty much it. If you haven't, definitely go check out my gear page, because I spend a lot of time on it. Yeah. I keep it up to date. I take stuff off there that I've either sold, you know, or I don't use anymore. And this is stuff that I use or I have either tested and really loved and just haven't purchased yet. So definitely check it out. I think it's one of the most complete guides. I mean, I got lens caps on there, you know. And I know there's other guys that have sites like mine. And they don't list everything, but if you're looking for, I mean, everything on that list is pretty much what I have in my office down in my studio. These are the things that I use like every day. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.